as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
This is Carson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. On second down now. It's Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it third down and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Quandre Diggs. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Wilson, and he locates Luke Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. The quick slant caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. On third down, Carson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Going for Metcalf on the deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Seattle, and even 40 yards. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson flushed out right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the... Tyler Lockett, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 57 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes our score 17-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. We know, but... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. he's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Wilson on the keeper. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Going the other way.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. On the move to his left. He'll run it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They go play action with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jacob Hollister there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
4 down.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. Tyler Lockett, he's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A 93-yard kickoff return. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Now Wilson on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around the sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one good for 14 and the Seahawk 1st. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They run for it with Carson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, Carson, and they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Well, they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Throwing is Wilson, and finding the tight end Wilson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Going up top. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's caught by Hollister.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Throwing now is Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a peck. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Wilson to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gauthier. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Uno, no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position.
Let me know, bro. I want to hear what you're saying. Because when I get mad, I tell you how I'm feeling. You're not telling me how you feel. You're not telling me how you feel. Really? Really? I'm gonna play smart. I'm gonna take my 3, man. I ain't gonna lie. I can't throw the right. I gotta utilize, man. Okay. I'm not you.
That nigga had a strong ass.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
Like a diamond pressure, yes sir. You diamond? Yes sir. Counter run play.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Put out some, like, starts again. His safeties aren't that fast, but, like, you know, so I should be able to kind of burn them if we get open. Oh, this is what you're going to start off in. You're going to start off in this.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
He stands there and gets a pick.
Take over at the 25-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead,
oh, you got to be kidding me, bro. You got to be guarding that.
And now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Start with something light, y'all. Start with something light.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks.
So we have 2 in the box.
Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play.
This is his brand
Didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Wilson now throwing on third down. Flushed out right. And he's got Lockett. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, Wilson. And
I said I hit square. I'm hitting square next time.
To hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Keep running those same bull crap each other around.
To throw on second and 10. Wilson, he's got this one complete to John Ursua. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Wilson on first and 10. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Oh, just
the sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
So we gonna take that top. Tell him, nigga, fuck you. Tell him top.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson flushed to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. 30. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
I suck, bro. I suck so bad this game. That shit.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
That was pissing me off the most that he doing the same shit. And for some reason, I just can't stop it, dude. It's like blowing the fuck out of me right now.
Football, 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Ursua. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. John Ursua, 37 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
She said, ew.
This is taken at his 4. Stephon Diggs, the 40, the 30, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point try by Bailey. It's good to make it 17-7. After one, 17-7 the score. RDA Sports.
That's about right.
Bailey now to kick this one away.
I'm kind of tell.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Wilson. Wilson's got it complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 90 yards. So after about as long a play as humanly possible without scoring, here's 1st and goal. They'll toss it out to Carson.
He just destroys his man, bro. Like, what type of AIDS blocks it is this?
Driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I swear, stuff like that ain't making me mad, bro. Like
it's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Anthony Barr is not even good like that. No cow. That's making me more angry about the situation.
Wilson eluding the pressure right, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I need it to.
Well, they got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way.
If he would have got that, I would have been mad.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Hell no, because he started going right after that. Oh, my goodness.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative.
Dang, let's go by the way.
They're hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Cousins now. And he backs it away.
Run is a freaking beast.
Down incomplete. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40.
He just spamming that one play, bro. This nigga is so bad.
Executed 22-yard game.
Listen to this nigga. This nigga be bad right now.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis of a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 39, Cousins, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he finds Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
I really do. I need you to just lay this nigga out.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
You're not running the ball on me, bro.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up the 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9. Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins.
That's not a pig. You gotta pick that one, pigs. That is a pig, baby.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield.
Said he almost got that crap, bro. It's making me even more mad, bro.
Way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
To throw again on second
I just want to make a play.
Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook.
Should let me hit by myself. I would have laid his little dirty ass out on my mama.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Try to booty ass run that ball.
It's Cousins.
It's a pig.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great
He
mysteries,
threw it right to me.
but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. This is taken to the 13. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason we're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give to Cook out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
He catches that enormous retarded.
30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Get that fumble.
So he lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a cut to the right and some open field here. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4.
Hit that nigga.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Good defense, good Darien. Another good defensive play.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Olabisi Johnson, 72 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
He has the luckiest throws in the world, G.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
You're running this.
And to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11.
You're a different breed of butt. You dropped that?
And that'll be incomplete. Good protection.
I've never seen somebody get more better than this kid, bro. Oh my mama, bro. I'm not even choking right now. Like, this kid is so bad. His defense not even good. Get dotted up, kid. Stop playing with me. I'm dying your ass. My mama, you got me fucked up, bro. I'm Big Baby Davis, you got me fucked up, bro. Keep playing with me if you want to, G. That's all I gotta say.
First and 10, it's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He finds Ursula.
I cannot take another hit from Harrison Smith. It's like Bobby Wagner in this game. He will lay your ass out.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Wilson will throw again. It's complete to Lockett. The 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Let's go.
Good defense, man. That's all I gotta say. Good freaking defense. So you getting too cocky.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that.
Give me that ball.
Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many
three-syllable word.
syllables. Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Back to it after the pick six. Cousin. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. Lets it fly for Thielen. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35.
Look how much I'm lagging now. Look at this. This is ridiculous, bro. I'm gonna lose this game, bro.
But it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there.
I didn't pick that.
It's going to be second down. An incomplete pass.
Can you stop lagging?
That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
I swear I'm mad to be cheating for niggas, bro.
We'll be back after this. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing his Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, all throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Like my defense.
Here's Carson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's...
Dang, I'm still lagging, bro. Like, why the fuck am I still lagging, bro? This shit is not even cool. Look at that. I can't even stop the ball right.
Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat
I'll keep that bit, bro. I'm playing that shit, because this shit is ridiculous. You see what I'm having to play against, bro? Like,
absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line...
Look at this! This is ridiculous!
Demonstrated time and time again.
Like, I'm lagging so bad. Why?
Just inside the 20.
Bro, like, look at look, bro, it's 2-on-1 right now, bro.
Return, it springs him for 25. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Dang, can I get my stuff together?
Interceptions in this game, and I would have to think I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of...
They lagging, like I'm lagging the whole time, G.
No, what's interesting is...
Good stuff, Jadeveon Clowney. Hit that nigga.
By Jadeveon Clowney. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Thank you.
Pressure gets to him again. Ziggy Ansah in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell.
I know over there.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Cousins.
Bro, I'm lagging so bad. After this, bro, I'm getting off the line, bro. Straight up. This is ridiculous. This is not what I should be having to deal with. This is not an authentic gaming experience, G. I don't like dealing with this. Like, why am I dealing with this? This is the stupidest thing I've had to deal with ever.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
He gotta score 17. He gotta score 2 points. He gotta score 17 points in a matter of a minute and 2.
yards the pickup there. Cousins now.
Look at this, bro. This is ridiculous. This is what I have to deal with, bro. Fuck it, I don't care, bro. I don't care. I don't care at this point, bro. Cause this is ridiculous what I'm having to deal with. I'm having to go against him and the leg at the same time.
There to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
No, he's gonna lose either way.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I suck a different breed, bro. I ain't gonna care to you.
Short kick, taking it to 14 here.
Look at what I'm having to play through. I'm having to play through this nigga and this lag at the same time, bro. I don't even understand why it's lagging this much. Like it's not like this much the whole day, but as soon as I go against this nigga, it's automatically lagging this cheek. So like when the fuck does that start happening?
Kneel down should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Doing that during the lag, bro. Well, that's a...
And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The crowd I'm having to deal with, bro. Like, that's ridiculous, bro. I'm having to deal with the lag and this nigga at the same time.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive
I think I do. I'm 92 fucking sure.
You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
You guys double me? When the fuck the hell they get double me?
It's almost like, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
You can tell Mitchell keep me up the game coming for this nigga ass.
Cousins, he'll find Diggs once more on the completion. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. With 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Wow, it finally stopped lagging that bad. Like, this is the most ridiculous crap I've ever seen in my life.
On 1st and 10, Cousins.
I don't care, we got all that. I don't give a fuck, bro. He's still trying to die, bro. You're not winning the game, bro. You're down 3 possessions. You're not winning the game, kid. Just stop. Just stop. I'm done trying to play defense to get shoot you. You went on there. See, nasty. You thought you were about to win this game, bro.
Again, it's Cousins.
It's pick anyways, you ass nigga.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I guess we got to sit down. Wow.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
I'm trying to beat this and the leg at the same time, bro. I can't beat both. I can't beat both. I'm not God.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are able to cut into that.
Get me out of here, bro. Just hurry and get me out of here, bro. Get me out of this game. I can't collect my win and leave.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Tighten up.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean,
352, 4 TDs, 2 INTs, 70% completion. Oh my goodness.
Moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you still think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
Y'all hit me with lag. Y'all hit me with everything they could, bro.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gauthier. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis.
And pick sixes I had. And pick sixes as well. And the only one he had more passing yards because see at the end he started trying to dot and shit. That really was a play because I was lagging the whole time. Look, so my only thing was trying to get out of there with a dub at that point. Dot me up, G. I have more TDs in. We got picks as well.
Bro, I didn't even show you my money scheme yet. That's the funny thing. I'm saving that until the next game. Come here. Bro, that's a face mask, bro. Yes, it is, bro. Like face mask. So what's the I didn't touch your face mask. The definition of a face mask is you actually have to touch their face mask. To which something that I did not do in that situation. Come here, trash can. Come here, trash can. Get lurked, boss. Get user lurked, boss. Go home! Eli Mack, go home! Yeah, I didn't play great in this game. It's the first trash talking game of the year. But I came in here with the New York Giants against someone who used literally a top-rated team in the game. Your own team. You told me to 83 overall. Stop saying time. Remember that? Oh, who could win with the Giants? Well, me. I just did. Jenkins, run it. Jenkins, run it up, fellas. Run it up. Goodbye, Eli Mack. Goodbye. Feel free to quit. Door's right there. What do I always say, Eli? What do I always say? Winning is not for everyone. Winning is not for everyone, Eli Mack. Some people win, some people lose. That's life, okay? Winning ain't for everyone. It's not for you. Try something else. You're very good at losing. I would say you are underrated good at losing these games. So that's something I'd be proud of. I know how to hit Golden Tate on these inside roads. Even if my controller freezes up a little bit, it don't matter to me none.
This is literally fake, bro. Like, Madden needs a fix. Already.
You freaking quit! This man cannot, if you can't take the heat. Did he quit? Or is your internet bad? So something up with your internet, boss? Oh my gosh, you just hit a low point. You let the corner row win. You let the corner row win with Daniel Jones. Okay, fellas, we got the W. I told you I was going full toxic mode. I had to get him to, and then he started stomping. I made some dumb decisions. Luckily, I clutched up, came back. Go check out Eli's channel. Hey, you guys know he's a good buddy, but honestly, this rivalry is deep. I love the fact that he constantly thinks he could beat me. I came out here, I did my thing, subscribe to you guys do. God bless. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time.
We're leading the league in turnovers, I think. We're leading the league in forcing turnovers while we're 4-1 right now. But I'm saying. Oh, I got a bone to pick with them niggas. That's probably my next team, the Jaguars. The Jaguars better.
Man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, that's the big scam, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers.